So this is the Ford County running, I think, in the pre-85 class, although by the look of the amount of smoke coming out, there's certainly got the pump wound right open, not a larger pump on it. It's an impressive amount of smoke for a standard machine. So because this is the first run of all these classes, it's still relatively guesswork on the calibrations. We're still working to refine that. However, the track conditions being so slick as they are, it's going to be interesting just to see whether we're able to stop when we get into the standard class tractors. We'll have to run both chains, do all we can, and the track will dry out. I think we'll see the change in the afternoon.
To say he's never seen a standard track. Barry's Glenn's father. I'm sure Barry will be looking at what's happened to Glenn out there and thinking, what do I need to do? Barry's probably along with Bill Raymer, one of the competitors who's been coming here for the most number of years. Certainly Bill's been a winner a couple of times. I'm not too sure about Barry. He's certainly been a winner once. And those two would have probably a combined track pulling experience between them something like 50 or 60 years.
See the big bend in the middle lane, completely off the ground, and the 2470 making easy work of it. So you also see how the steam is leading up sideways. He's just fishtailing out, so it just shows how slick the track actually is. Big bend just along to the right as he passes the 100 metre mark with comparative ease. So this would be the hardest this machine's worked in quite a number of years. Apparently they found it out in the paddock seized. The boys have been working on it in the spare time. Certainly a bit of smoke coming out the exhaust there. There's probably more coming out the joints in the exhaust than there is coming out the top, but that's all the fun of the chase. As he passes the 80 metre mark, almost, there he goes. Certainly getting a bit of heat into the motor, settling in the everything that needs settling in.
In front of me here, strategically parked the next big
Brutus heading down on the way transfer again. National 786, putting out around about 500 horsepower with the new engine, big injector pump, large turbo, and putting out a fair bit of carbon out the pipe. So quite happily through the full pull, chucking a lot of dirt out the back of the wheels. Nice big lift there. It's got a pretty low gear, there's not a lot of wheel slip happening. As the traction starts to bite in, the nose comes down. We'll be heading up the track, got a friction on the steering there. The exhaust there. Guys, if you ask them, they're happy enough to give you a go. And Wally having a Bit of a run here on Henry. Maybe it's a shift in colour while he's a green man through and through. Maybe he's thinking that these blue machines aren't too bad after all. He might be down at Norwood buying himself a blue one. Look at that, nice lift there, holding the nose right up. First touch at 14 metres there. So there he goes, gives it a bit more, kicks it down a range, up it goes. And he heads on through, straightens it all up again and starts the lifting again through the 60 metre mark. Looks like there's 92, 3, 4. He might take this through to full pull, I would imagine. There he goes, 100 metre full pull through a wheelie at the same time. So that's a pretty good look there. Great photo opportunity. And the setting sun in the rain. We look past Tomo, we see Brutus. And Brutus is an international 786. Yes, we could see round to Tomo, that's not a problem. So there we go, Brutus, off he goes. A lot of carbon coming out the pipe there. A lot of diesel being poured into the injectors through turning the plunges in the pump. Nice big turbo to keep the air pumping through the engine. He settles into the run, he's hitching fairly high, so he's getting some nice lifts there. A lot of smoke coming out. For those that are worried, it does tell us he uses eco light bulbs in the cow shed and the house. He's got a large apple orchard out the back, so we reckon he's got a few carbon credits up his sleeve. So there he goes as the turbo pressure drops, the motor over. So down on the sled there, Devil Thomas on board Little Devil. Anyone here earlier on would have heard that the motor in Little Devil is the old engine out of Brutus. So replaced the engine at Brutus with a S-Line International engine, and Devil Thomas happened to be there giving him a hand and happened to mention that he had a old engine that it would fit, so 2 and 2 were put together to come up with Little Devil. So here we go, just put new rims on, new rubber on the back, first outing with the bigger rubber, so good to see the machine doing well. Clutch is probably the next weakest point, so no doubt we'll be looking at upgrading the clutch in the